Everybody, Jay and Manion here at the MPC Photo Gym, and I am here with brand new IFBB Bikini Pro,
Verushqa Andrade.
Now you know why I didn't say the name.
Yeah, it's a hard one.
All right, Verushqa. Okay, how did you get into the sport?
So that's actually a long story.
We have time.
Yeah.
People are going to be doing cardio watching this, so take your time.
So it was about a year ago, I would say. I always was into training. I have a dancer background, a competitive dancer background, but after stopping dance, I got into CrossFit a bit, and then I got into just lifting. I would just lift at the gym at my school, and I just fell in love with training. I would be training there all the time when I'm not studying, and I would get these questions a lot about, have you ever considered competing? And that thought was in my head, but I never explored further. And I had no idea. I didn't know anything about NPC, nothing. But it definitely piqued my interest because it's something I anyways love to do is train. And so I started reaching out to local areas and finally reached out to Dean Caputo because I heard that he does a show, sponsors a show that's very local, and I considered maybe trying for that. Reached out to a few coaches online to see where I would stand. I didn't even know the divisions. The coach I reached out to, Sophie Verushqa, she's online. She's from Australia, but she asked me what division I want to compete in, and I was like, I don't know. I was looking up all the
How did you find
divisions.
a coach in Australia?
It was super random. So yeah, because I didn't know anything about anything, honestly. So I was Googling on Instagram mostly. So I found her through Instagram. I just typed in bikini competition coach.
Okay, so why don't you type in bikini competition coaches in Ohio?
I don't know.
I mean, I would have thought that might be a little closer
that would
to home.
have been a good next step. But yeah,
You just went worldwide, just right off the shot, right?
Go big, go home. So I just happened to DM her. I DM'd a few people, and she was the first one to reach out to me, and we seemed to connect right away. And I love the way she does things, and ever since then, just fell in love with the sport, honestly.
So what was your first contest?
It was North Coast Championships.
Geez, shocking.
Yeah, exactly.
Dean Caputo's contest.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. And it was so great, I had to come back. So I did it the following year as well. But my very first show was May 2022. That's when I first competed, and yeah.
So we are in August 2023. So
Yes.
it's only been.
Yeah, it's not been that long.
Yes.
The minute I started, I just fell in love. With prep, with everything, it just felt like I was meant to be in this sport. And I wanted to see how far I could take it. So after I learned a lot with each prep, and that first competition onwards, I guess I got bitten by the bodybuilding bug or something, because I just wanted to see how far I could go, and I just took a long off season during that time. Fairly long, just enough to build some more after my first show, and came back with just 2 other shows, so North Coast and a muscle contest show, NPC San Diego Championships.
Okay.
And
Now, being in Ohio, how did you choose a contest in California?
Yeah, so I'm kind of all over the place.
You have a big map, right?
Yeah, exactly.
You just throw darts at it?
Yeah. So part of my family lives there. I actually went to college there. But funny story, actually, I was born and grew up in India, and then I moved to Hawaii for a few years. I lived there, and then I moved to San Diego. So I get a few spots I get to visit whenever I vacation.
So you still have to do a contest in Hawaii, right?
Yes, I do. Yeah, that'll be my next big step.
And then a pro show in India.
Ooh, yeah, I never thought about that.
Sharu, you're welcome.
Yeah. Yeah, but so that's where I ended up in NPC San Diego Championships. Then I did North Coast in May, and then I thought I would just go for that national and did NPC Universe.
And you won your class.
Yeah, and I honestly, it's one of the best moments of my life. I was just expecting top 10 if I'm lucky.
And kind of see where you fit, right?
Yes, exactly. I just want to be compared to all the girls who are up on that level and see where I'm at and decide whether or not I need time to build more or what my next step would be based on a good amount of feedback. But I was not expecting to be placed in the center. I remember when I was on that stage, I was shaking and I was hoping no one would notice me, just trembling. But the minute they put me on center and they did not move me, I was just.
So like when they were moving people around, were you in your head going, I don't hear my number.
Yeah.
I'm still here. Right?
Yeah. I couldn't believe it. And even weeks after, probably even now, it's not fully hit me. But it was just the best experience of my life. Yeah. And getting to even know the other girls. I met so many awesome people backstage. I just recommend everyone trying for nationals because it's such a great experience in general and you learn so much. You get amazing feedback from the judges right after.
Right.
You can walk up to them.
Yeah, especially, where the universe is, if you don't get your pro card, 3 weeks later, you can go to USA.
Yeah.
And then if that doesn't work out, a month later, you can come here to Pittsburgh to North America. So there's opportunity after opportunity right there.
Yeah, it's perfect.
But like you said, if you don't try to know where you stand,
Yeah.
but you went and you stood in the number one spot.
Yeah, which I wouldn't have even dreamed of,
Right.
But, unless I tried it. So, yeah.
So, and the best part of it is she actually showed up for the championship.
That was the best decision, for sure. And it was such a memorable experience. I'll never forget it. And definitely always come up to that photo shoot. Don't forget.
You had fun, right?
Yes, I did.
You're not just saying that because you're standing next to
No,
me, right?
yeah. No, I definitely.
No pressure being right here in Pittsburgh in the NPC gym.
Yeah,
right
no
next to
pressure at all.
No.
But honestly, I will never forget it. You captured the best moments of our life, And so.
Well, and let's be honest with everybody here. What I just told her, I said, Verushqa, do you want to know why you're here? Because when Dean called me and he was raving about you, and I know Dean didn't think I knew who you were, and I go, red bikini. And he's like, what? I go, red bikini. She wore a red bikini. And he's like, I go, look her up on your phone right now, right? I go, listen, you know why I'm going to say yes to Emily come here? Because she didn't blow off the champions photo shoot. That's why.
Yeah.
That's the truth.
Yeah. I'm so amazed you remember.
And I talked to all of you about eventually coming here, didn't I?
Yes.
Like I said, if you're going to do Pittsburgh Pro or something, let me know.
Yeah.
So Dean accelerated it a little bit. That's okay.
Yeah, thanks to Dean, honestly, because he's really walked me through everything and given me so much advice. And
so now I'm going to put you on the spot. So you'll be back here in April of 2024, correct? To do another one of these. Do your road to the Pittsburgh Pro.
Yes, for sure. Definitely.
That is pressure right there.
Yeah. Yeah, but I'm looking forward to it. You planted the seed at the shoot, so I was anyways thinking about.
Well, good, and you're not that far away.
Yeah, that's true. Exciting.
Like I said, I've done that drive to that area a lot.
Oh, you have?
Yeah.
That's true. You'll come find me.
Yes.
Yeah.
Or I'll call Dean.
Yeah, that's true. There's no way we can hide, honestly.
Yeah. No, you might as well.
Yeah, definitely. It's close by. It's a tier 1 show. It's
literally in your backyard.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'll get to be next to the people that I'm inspired by.
And you're in front of a judging panel that very similar to the judges at the Universe, but they also judge the Olympia and the Army.
That's true. Yeah.
So you're going to have the top of the top there.
Yeah, it'd be amazing to get their feedback to see what I should do next. And also seeing.
Well, I'm just going to tell you right now, if you place in the top 5, the next thing you'll do is the New York Pro, according to Steve.
Yeah, that's true.
That goes without saying for everybody in any division.
Yeah.
Steve's going to come back and ask you, how are you going to tell him no?
Yeah, there's no telling him no. Him or you, no. Yeah.
Well, good. I mean, this is a great story. I mean, the fact that you took the shot to go to nationals.
Yeah.
Because, as I always say, win or not, the worst thing can happen is you get good feedback and you come back for the next contest.
Yes, exactly.
Even when you win, you still get your feedback.
Right. Yeah. And you only get better from that, you know? And that's what the goal is, to continuously improve.
So what does your family think of you competing?
So my parents, they're extremely supportive. They had no idea what it was really about. They came to my very first show in North Coast, kind of freaked out, but I just kind of told them what to expect. And they saw me at San Diego. I think they started getting used to it, and they actually enjoy it now.
Nice.
They flew to Universe.
Oh, great.
And they
That's
got
great.
to see me win my pro card. And they were super
Well, how great is
stoked.
that?
Yeah.
Many people don't have like their family or anybody,
Yeah.
especially parents there for that.
Exactly. And I just appreciate like the support they give, because they know how crazy I'm about this sport. So yeah. So it makes a difference for sure. Yeah.
Well, that's great. I mean, see, people, these are the stories that are great to listen to.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
That's so true.
Yeah. And I like that. I mean, and you're here now, like I said, and you're gonna see her doing her training and different things, and
yes, for sure.
And then this will be like pre-gaming for April.
Yes, for sure. It's a good warm up.
Before you know it, April will be here.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm already training as if I'm like a couple weeks out, you know, in prep.
Are you thinking of doing anything else for Pittsburgh, or are you going to target Pittsburgh as your debut?
I think Pittsburgh will be my pro debut.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'm excited.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. And like I said, it's great to have family support.
Definitely. Yeah, I was honestly like, even the journey to Universe, a lot of roadblocks came in my way during that time. And the support I got from the gym and from my coach, from my trainer, CC, and from my family was awesome. Yeah, so like,
You've got a whole other family.
yeah,
Your fitness family.
yeah, exactly. And now, yeah, I have the IFBB family to thank. Yeah, so you can do hard things, you know, when you have that support.
Yeah. And you won. That's the best.
Yeah,
part. That's the cherry on the top.
Exactly. That was it just proved everything to me.
So how surprised were you whenever they were standing there and they're making, 5th place, 4th place?
Yeah.
You had to start thinking, right?
Yeah, I was like, this is not real. I remember like tearing up on stage, like gasping when they called my name, because I just couldn't believe it. I thought it was a mistake.
But it's no mistake.
Yeah, that was amazing.
Well, that's great. That's great. So do you want to give a shout out to anybody else while you're here?
So definitely my team, my inner circle, I would say, Dean Caputo for sure, and my coach Sophie and Panos, my trainer Cece, my posing coaches Gary Cheney, and also Nat Keeney, who's from Australia as well, and everyone else at Powerhouse, Dean Caputo's Powerhouse. All the support I got from the local competitors is amazing, and then of course you guys, and thankful to be here, honestly.
Well, the first of many times.
Yeah, I can't wait.
All right, well, it sounds good. So, besides here, you want to see Verushqa do her pro debut? I know it sounds like it's way far off, but May of 2024, Pittsburgh Pro.
Keep an eye out.
All right. So, J.M. Manion,
Verushqa Andrade.
signing off for NBCNewsOnline.com.